Moose hunter has morning encounter in hills of northern Ontario. Year, 1999. Season, fall. Month, November. Province, Ontario. Country, Canada. Nearest town, Northern Ontario, Canada. Observed, while moose hunting early one crisp morning. I was walking in the sphagnum moss all alone deep in the bush. It was in a hilly area and not many people frequent the area at all. While stalking, I had slipped in the moss on a wet stone. When I hit the ground from the impact, I had been shaken a bit from the fall. Getting my bearings, I had looked up, and to my amazement a thing was standing there looking at me. I had thought at first it was moose getting up from the long grass, 10 yards from where I had fallen. But as I looked closer, it wasn't a moose. I had brought my gun up, and trying to swing on it. It looked at me in amazement, like it knew it was going to be shot. What I had seen was not a moose. I couldn't fire on it. Because of the way it moved, and the noises it made, they had startled me so much so, I had thought, it is a man? But it was black and running so fast it was amazing. It was running and yelling. Its yell was very strange. I remember aiming at it, but listening to its eerie scream. I hate to use this metaphor, however, it's the best way I can describe it. So, I watched it disappear out of sight running. I was amazed at the movements and the manner in which it had eluded me. Amazing. I still remember its scream, after it had known I was turning my gun on it. It was a very quick decision to make. I was on one knee and trying to look at it and hip a shot. I had enough time to see it that when it started to run, I had gotten up and targeted it as it ran. But, as I had mentioned, I was amazed at what I had seen and heard, so I could not shoot. I was seeing an animal run, but it was so man-like I couldn't shoot. I have since that day frequented this area and found what I feel to be an unusual sheltering spot. When the initial ordeal was over, I was left with a weird feeling. One of when I had fallen, and this thing came to see if I was all right, and to my surprise seeing him that close, instinctively raising my gun on him. He reacted to my movement of harm, and I could see it in his movements. He was scared. It was a very quick and very close encounter. Maybe it's not the Bigfoot you seek, but it was black, large, ran upright, very fast, and I still believe its movements to be extremely man-like. Also noticed, I had found some place I feel was unusual for a shelter. I had found a big track there one day, showing some people this bush area. I had covered it up,